And joining us now with his insight on the importance of today's election in Wisconsin, our political analyst, UW-Whitewater Professor Emeritus Richard Haven is here. Professor, a couple of months ago, we were sitting here, a lot of us figured Wisconsin's not going to matter by the time it gets to us, but this is actually a pretty crucial day in the primary campaign.
It certainly is, and there are really two reasons, I think, why Wisconsin's in play. First of all, it has to do with the change in the rules put in by the Republican Party. And if you remember some of the earlier primaries, like Super Tuesday, a candidate might win the primary but only have, say, a third of the vote. If a candidate doesn't take more than 50%, they then apportion the votes. Okay. So that means that someone could win but only get a couple more delegates than someone else.
Right.
So that keeps it going longer. And that was the intent. They wanted to keep it going longer, a lot more free publicity, keep the candidates out there, keep the party active, and so on. The second reason has to do with the fact that the Republican Party is split. It's split between what I call the Main Street Republicans and the social conservatives or religious conservatives. And obviously one group is a little more comfortable with Romney, the other group is more comfortable with Santorum, and as those two have kind of established their position, now they're fighting it out, and given the new rules, it doesn't allow for one to step up and become the candidate as quickly as we saw with McCain, for example, in 2008.
Sure. And this weekend, we saw Congressman Paul Ryan from Wisconsin endorse Mitt Romney. They looked rather chummy together in the video that we saw of them together. There is talk that maybe Ryan could be the vice presidential candidate should Romney get the nomination. What would Ryan bring to the ticket in that case?
Well, Ryan is obviously a rising star in the conservative movement. He's well regarded. He would bring, I think, a couple of things. His youthful enthusiasm. He's well liked as a person. I think his style is appropriate. And of course, he's from a swing state. Wisconsin's one of those states that a candidate wants to carry and thinks they have a chance. Sometimes you add a vice president to hopefully carry a swing state.
All right, in the 40 seconds we have left, let's talk about the upcoming recall primary in May. What does Tom Barrett from Milwaukee entering this race mean? Can we expect Barrett and Kathleen Falk to be running attack ads on each other?
Well, it will be interesting to see what they do. Barrett obviously enters as the front runner. He ran for governor before. He has more statewide recognition than Falk. But there's a danger there for the Democrats, for the labor unions, if they come out attacking Barrett or Barrett's friends attack Falk, that they take away from their ability, whoever survives, to compete with Governor Walker.
All right. Professor Richard Haven, UW-Whitewater, always great to have your insight and your analysis here. So we hope to have you back in May and June as this all continues here in the state of Wisconsin.
Looking forward to it, John. Thank you.
Thank you.
John, thanks. And remember, polls do close at 8 tonight. Then ahead at 10 o'clock, we will have all of your election